Hello and welcome to Adventure Quest with Tarot. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. Well, let's see what the guys want me to talk about today. These videos are good for whenever you get to them, whenever you're drawn to them. We're talking on the Wheel of Fortune today. It's when the universe gets those cogs in motion, things start moving, and can you see the cogs connected to a heart there? So what's truly in your heart gets the universe in motion. Now, it's not what's in a head that gets the universe in motion, right? So we can have requests, wishes, things that we're asking for, things that we're trying to manifest in our head. You know, those wishes that we make, oh, I'd really like this experience, I'd really like to have that kind of thing. And if it's not really in our heart, the universe knows. The universe knows what we truly want in our heart, what's really important to us. It's the heart really that's wishing for it rather than the head. And so that is the difference between, say, well, there might be a new car for perhaps. As an example, that might be in your heart, but it might not be. It might just be in your head, like, oh, yeah, I'd really like to have a fancy car. I can manifest that. I can manifest anything, you know? And it's not really deep in your heart. The universe is like, she doesn't really want that. I'm not going to give it to her. So, but things show up that are really important to you, right? That you perhaps weren't focused on or wishing for with your head and with your words, but they show up in your life. And this is why, because it's connected to our heart. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is about luck. It's about fate. It's, as luck would have it, something comes into your life that's perfect for you, even though you weren't asking for it. That shows it's our heart that manifests, right? Even showing now that we've got neurons in our heart, right? So our heart has a mind of its own. Don't we know that? Oh, well. Lessons that could come up today are about love and loss. Love and loss. It's better to have loved and lost than never loved at all, says the person that never got involved with a narcissist, huh? Well, sometimes it is not better to have loved and lost. Some of our experiences with abusers and narcissists are very tricky, and we would have been much better off without that experience, thank you very much, right? And so this is about loss. Yeah, lessons coming up about loss when it comes to love, when you've loved. And it sucks. It sucks that we need to have lessons around people like this, but then we do, because we're living in a world that's got people like that. And so we need to recognize it. We can't go around like Pollyanna expecting everyone to be great when there's narcissists and abusive people out there and controlling people out there and people that really want to do you harm. There's pure psychopaths and sociopaths out there, unfortunately. And so we cannot go around like Pollyanna. And unfortunately, we do need those lessons of, you know, be careful, protect yourself, don't choose these people, stop seeing them as angels when they're actually devils and that kind of thing. And so the lessons are all about love and loss, and perhaps passing which you would do again. You know, sometimes there are relationships that we've had that we were like, yeah, I would do that again. Perhaps not now, but, you know, it's good that I had that experience. And then some, like I said, if you've ever had a relationship with a narcissist, you know that wasn't a good experience at all, and it damages you for a very long time. In fact, a lot of those things you just never truly get over, because nor should you. That it'd be nice to come to peace with it in ourselves, and I think you can do that, but you're never truly going to get over it because you had that horrific experience that really does affect us and affects our nervous systems, and, you know, it hurts. It's like that, I don't know, you know, if you break a glass bowl and then you can glue it back together, but it's never the same again, is it? You know, and that's the way that we are too. We can heal ourselves to a certain extent so that we're over it, but you know, that damage has been done. So alignment around there. So what's coming in then with this Wheel of Fortune? How to get in alignment. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. It's about who we learn from. Who we learn from. It's about who we learn from. Okay. Now, for some of you, what I was talking on there with love and loss is you thought that someone could teach you something because you put them on a pedestal. You thought that they were better than you in a certain situation. Now we do that with narcissists because they do appear to be better than us, and they do thrive in the systems that we've had. Narcissists really thrive in these capitalistic kind of systems for sure, because who can thrive? The ones that don't care what it is that they're doing to people or the environment or anything. They can really thrive, right? And so it's made some of us look up to people that we really shouldn't be looking up to at all. Be careful who you learn from, is what this is saying. So for alignment, look deeper than that. Look to people for what is in their heart and learn from those ones. What's the expansion that we can have today? Three of Wands, perfect timing for King of Wands to gain clarity on all of this. It's the perfect time to gain clarity on all of this. Now, great expansion can be had from gaining clarity on where you're at the moment and what it is that you've been through. Why? Because Wheel of Fortune has come up, and you know, this is promising something. This is promising that something's coming in now, and it's kind of saying get ready, because something that your heart really desires is coming in now, but you need to be ready for it because you've got all of this stuff going on inside of you. And it's not necessarily saying like you haven't healed, but it's saying definitely that you need to stop putting people on a pedestal and thinking that you can learn from people that haven't got good hearts, because you can't. You're above them. You are spiritually more advanced than they are. You can't learn from people like that. They'll take you backwards. So gain clarity on it. I'm interested to know what the quest is going to be today, because that is a promise card. That Wheel of Fortune is, hey, you're getting lucky now. You need to know yourself right now. So what's the quest? The quest, should you choose to accept it today, it's about justice. Oh, I love it. The Justice card is about karma. So the Justice card, it is the card of karma, which is making me even more excited for what this manifestation is going to be. So today's quest is all about something you have been manifesting, particularly it's coming from your heart. It is finally coming to fruition. But past experiences, especially those where you've put somebody on a pedestal or tried to learn from someone you admired, it may have skewed your perspective on where you've been heading. Where you've placed them on a pedestal, you may have overlooked the fact that spiritually you were actually more advanced than they were. And that relationship may have cost you more than it benefited you. Justice card comes to bring clarity, fairness, and karmic balance. It's time to look back on the past with a clear eye and gain insight into how these experiences shaped your path. Recognizing the lessons from those experiences will allow you to fully embrace the manifestation of something lucky in your life that's coming now. It's time for deep personal clarity and releasing any lingering imbalances, especially the feelings that you have about yourself and having gone wrong. You didn't go wrong, but you did need that lesson, as I said. So today's quest, should you choose to accept it. Number one, I want you to reflect on past relationships and situations, especially those that are still lingering, the things that are still bugging you. Think about the times you've put others on a pedestal, whether in personal relationships, friendships, or mentors, and what you learned or thought you would learn from them. Consider how this has impacted you spiritually. Did you give away too much of your power? Did you overlook your own growth potential in favor of trying to learn from someone who wasn't as aligned as you thought? And then two, I want you to evaluate what you've gained and lost. So the Justice card asks you to look for that balance, right? With a fair and balanced mindset. Look back. What did you gain from those experiences? Even if it was just to spot those players out there, you know? And what did you lose? What did you end up giving away in those situations? And most importantly, how did those situations help shape your spiritual growth? Were there lessons in them that empowered you in the end, eventually? Or did you sacrifice your own self-awareness and growth to be in that? And then step three, I want you to get clarity on yourself and your past. So now's the time to gain clarity on who you are today as a result of all of that. And how the past no longer defines you anymore. Justice requires that you see things for what they truly are now and without the illusions that you had before. Acknowledge your own spiritual strength and how it surpasses the people or situations you once revered. This insight will allow you to release any remaining attachments and empower you to fully embrace what's manifesting now or very shortly for you. Number 4 is about embracing the manifestation that's happening right now. Get ready for it. Get excited about it, because something is coming, and it's coming. Something that's close, dear to your heart is coming, I'm telling you. There's something very lucky manifesting for you right now, and this is your moment to fully claim it and know that you deserve it. You're leagues ahead of most people. Did you know that? You need to claim that now and own that. With the clarity gained from reviewing your past, open yourself up to receiving this blessing. You deserve it. Trust in the timing and allow yourself to experience the good that's coming your way. You have learned and you've grown, and you're ready to step into your next chapter with balance and with grace. And then number 5, step 5 is karmic balance. Justice brings a sense of karmic balance. Trust that everything you've experienced has been part of the larger picture. And today you can feel assured that the universe is aligning everything for your highest good, with lessons learned and rewards on their way. Well, that is it. Sounds good to me. I'm very excited. You're going to have to let me know what shows up for you. Well, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. What has this brought up for you? What are these situations about? What are you getting excited about manifesting? What do you think it is that's manifesting for you? Can you feel like you're on the verge of something? I often can. I can often feel it before something big is about to manifest in my life too. You might have that intuition and that kind of knowing yourself. And you know why it is that we know when something's going to happen? It's because we've got ourselves ready for it. It's because we are about to shift dimensions into where it already is. No one's doing it for us, and it'll never manifest into this dimension. We get ready, we change, and then we shift. And this might be the final step to you shifting a dimension as well. There's usually a letting go before that happens. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts about all of this. And if you want even more fun quests, visit my website, behealing.com. I've got a free class on there, which is 6 fun quests for next level self-love. When you visit my website, there'll be a screen that pops up. You just put your name and your email address in there, and then check your inbox, spam, junk. And if you're on Gmail, your important folder, where it hides away those important emails that it should be putting in your inbox. Anyway, have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.